I've noticed the way that you are. Squeeze all the hurt from my heart.
You're watching the Micromedia Show, and I'm here with one of the coolest bands from New Brunswick, Dollys. And you play what instrument?
I am Eric. I play bass.
I'm Natalie. I play drums and sing.
I'm Jeff. I play guitar.
Wawa or 7-Eleven?
Wawa, definitely.
Oh, Wawa. Definitely.
Wow. It's
Playing a sold-out show at home or playing a sold-out show on the road?
at home with friends.
At home.
I'm happy either, honestly.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Batman.
Gear. Batman.
So you recently just got off tour with Romp. How was that?
Oh, it was great. Romp are really, really good friends of ours, and it helps that they're a really great band. It's always nice to tour with a band that you like to watch.
That is true.
Yeah, it was super fun. Those guys are great. They make me laugh forever, and their music is awesome. I'm a huge fan.
It was super fun. I agree.
If you can go on tour with one band, who would you go on tour with?
Paul McCartney.
Hop along.
Prince and Paul McCartney.
That's a good one. Okay, you're making a super group of a festival, 5 bands. Who do you pick?
Paul McCartney.
He played Firefly, so
Oh, yeah, right on. I'll pick 2 and then...
you could pick 5 per person.
Oh, man. That's a lot of bands. Okay.
Like if you woke up and you wanted to book your dream tour or a dream festival with only 5 bands, who would you pick?
Alive or dead, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It could be Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, let's start with Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln would open.
He's doing a comedy act.
And then
Motivational speaker.
the Beatles. I like the Beatles a lot. Elliott Smith I like a lot. I would want to see him. I don't know. I feel like I'm being put on the spot here. I feel like Prince would bring a lot of people out.
The Prince hologram at Coachella.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And then one last. Nah, he's got better shit to do, I think. Last. I don't know. I'd like to
Pick
see
the
Pine
5
Grove.
same bands ever. It's all Deftones.
Oh, right on.
You said
I would like
Pine
to.
Grove.
Yeah, I'd like to see Pine Grove. I haven't
I've
seen
heard
them
good things about
in
them.
a long time. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. We got the Beatles, Fleetwood Mac, David Bowie. Who else? I don't know. I would probably say like Radiohead, because like I really wanted to get tickets and couldn't recently. And then I don't know. It's so hard that like I have so many bands that I would want to pick.
The Beach Boys.
And the Beach Boys, and that would be pretty much perfect. Yeah.
I just see Romp again. They were really good.
Oh, I can see them every day.
Five times. We'll just see Romp.
That could work. I mean, I think they're playing every day of the week in New Brunswick, so they're playing at like every house. So, but when you write a song, what goes into it?
Wrong member.
You play bass, so
I just try and write bass solos as often as possible.
you shred.
That's
Shredding the gnar,
yeah.
Shredding the gnar.
Yeah, that's it.
as the cool kids would say.
the cool kid.
What do I try to put in?
Or as a band, what goes into recording? Like writing an album, or like writing a song. A lot of bands say like we wrote 5 songs and then we threw out all of them and then completely wrote more, like 5 more songs, and it just like it takes like months and months to write just one song.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think songwriting is probably the most important part to all of us about being a band. So it's always generally an intense process. But I personally am super into arrangement and how parts fit together, and texturally how things make sense and parts. That's usually my end of what I'm the most interested in and contribute a lot to.
I'm probably, I'm obviously really focused on my drum parts and what I'm playing and making sure that dynamically they fit the song and that, they carry through like the intention of the song, maybe like emotionally. And I feel the same way singing too. So.
I think the thing that we try to do the most is make sure that we're always doing something different when we write a song, and we try to make sure that it's coming from, like, every song is coming from a real place, like something that feels honest, or at least isn't too far-fetched from what we're going through as people.
What can you say? Who do you say your band sounds like? I can't say it. It just sounds like Dollys. Like if someone said, "Oh, this band sounds like a brand new cover band or whatever," like, what would you say? You guys, who do you sound like? Like a big band.
I don't know. Kind of
Like between you and Romp, I can't even say like you guys sound like anything because you're like original, out of New Brunswick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We I think it's kind of like a cross between like the Beach Boys and like Elliott Smith and the Beatles. Some kind of weird amalgamation of all those things put together, I think.
So you would give Paul McCartney a mixtape if you had it.
I would be way too afraid to talk to Paul McCartney.
I would too, but
if I didn't have to talk to him, yeah, absolutely.
I would be fanboying the whole time, like it's Paul McCartney, holy shit. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, he's probably the best Beatle there was, besides John Lennon, but
I think they're all great. But yeah, he definitely is the best bass player and probably drummer
oh yeah,
in the group.
oh yeah, he's the best drummer in the Beatles. I'm not gonna deny that one.
Yeah.
I just saw Ringo Starr on the Skechers commercial playing drums,
Yeah.
and my mom was yelling at the TV like, why do they have him? He's not even good. Like they could have picked Dave Grohl to do that part,
Yeah.
but I don't know, probably cost too much money. But yeah, if you could bring one local band on tour with you besides Romp, who would you bring out? Someone that nobody knows about.
Someone that nobody knows about.
It could be from anywhere. Asbury. It has to be New Jersey.
I would love to play with Pine Grove, but
Okay.
it definitely wouldn't be us bringing them out.
I think they recently played somewhere. Did they play a basement show recently? Probably. Pine Grove.
It was a while ago.
Sounds familiar. I think the Great Depression plays with them. I'm not sure. Who'd you bring out?
We played with Rita Fishbone at Corefest, and they were great.
They're really good. I like them.
Yeah.
I'd bring out Prim, our friend Jenna Murphy, who we played
Okay,
a couple of shows
cool.
with recently.
Yeah, I know her. I played her on my radio show. But I had a guy named Brian Eric from a band called Paper Jets on my radio show, and he was singing, and the last song we played was Drive On, and we muted the microphone, and we were listening to Drive On, and both of us were sitting there singing it. We were like having like a jam session. We were jamming out. But yeah, I like the album. It's cool. But what was your main influence on the album?
I think influence. I think that one of the interesting things about the album is that it's 10 singles that we had released all separately, and we tried really hard to treat them conceptually and through our recording process as singles. And we would do one whole day on a song and have a whole setup and different instruments and stuff that just for that song, and then we do another day just for that song. So as far as any kind of like guiding principle or influence, I think that was a big part of how we framed those songs, that each song is just itself, in terms of how we recorded it and wrote it.
Cool. How does playing drums and singing, how does that work out? That's kind of hard to do.
It's something I've kind of been doing for a while, so I don't think about it too much.
How'd you figure that out? Like, that you could do that?
Well, it started off just being like I could sing some background, parts while I was playing drums, and eventually kind of was like, I could probably sing a song and do this. So it's just like been like I don't know, like practice.
Cool. If you guys could trade places with one person, who would it be?
On Earth?
It could be anywhere. You could trade places with an alien.
Probably any of the members of Wolfpack, because they seem like their life is pretty cool and weird.
Oh man. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe like Karen O. She's just so badass.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever thought about that. Probably Paul McCartney, yeah.
That's a good one.
Because he gets to, play songs in front of like millions of people and they all sing along. Everybody knows. It must be a really like beautiful feeling.
$200 tickets
Yeah.
for like to see him that big, or on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd pay it.
Actually playing what, MetLife Stadium coming up?
Yeah.
I saw a billboard, and I was like, that's pretty cool. It's like Paul McCartney at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
But what's in the future for Dollys?
We are currently working on like a bunch of new songs for the next record. We're like still.
Do we have a name or no? Not yet.
Oh, that's very secretive.
Oh, shh.
Shh. Yeah, we're hoping to really get the gears moving by the end of the year.
Cool. So, how can I find you online?
Dollysband.com has like all the links to music, merch, videos, and all that stuff. So.
Okay, a quick story. My grandma's name is Dorothy and her nickname is Dollys. So I said that was a sign when I found your band that my grandma was speaking to me, because the band's awesome. So I thought maybe my grandma's watching me.
That's awesome.
Definitely, yeah. I don't know. Just thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, because my mom always gets reminded, or like you get reminded of someone from like your past and you're like, this is them, or like you listen to a song and you always hear it. So it's like, that's what I thought. But yeah, so you told me all your information online and stuff. So is there anything else you want to tell us about the band?
I don't know.
Tell us your crazy tour story.
Crazy tour story. Just hang out with Lucas or Chris from Romp for a day, and you'll get the idea.
You're at Wawa right now and you're making a sub. What do you get on it?
Oh, it's easy. It's a 6-inch whole wheat oven roasted turkey, spinach, chipotle mayo, pepper jack cheese. Every time.
Oh, probably like an Italian sub. Pretty simple.
I always just get one of those dope like $2 pretzels and just call it a day. They're so good.
Like pretzel, or it has pizza.
Oh, they have all kinds of stuff.
And then there's the other one. Trying to think of the other one. Cream cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just get the regular soft
Oh,
pretzel.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like the
having
Philly
that
pretzel
pretzel.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, is there anything else you want to say? Oh, when's your next shows?
Saturday, we're playing in Montclair.
Oh, cool. You're playing at the art space?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I saw Prince Daddy and the Hyena play there with the Great Depression. That was pretty cool. That place is just really loud because it's like not the right place for it. Did you ever play there before?
No. This will be
No?
the first time.
It's really cool because it's like just an art space with a bunch of weird art around the room.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that.
Mhm.
We played a similar place, like one of those like art gallery, like venue, like smaller room kind of spaces in Maine. What town was it in Maine? Do you remember? Bangor, Maine.
What's the name of the venue?
Oh, where? What was the name of the venue?
I don't remember.
The art space. I can't remember. Oh man.
That's fine. But yeah. Any more things? No? We're good? Okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
You heard it first. on the Micromedia Show from Dollys.